Hello everyone! This video is about how to mend holes in clothing, whether it is a small tear or a bigger rip on a sweater, jeans, or a t-shirt. With the right hand sewing tips, you can fix these holes without using a sewing machine and avoid wasting clothes that are still wearable. These are simple mending techniques that were passed down to me from my grandmother, and I want to share them so you can repair your clothes and make them last longer. Part 1. We start the video with a small hole on a knitted sweater. If this hole is not repaired, it will slowly grow bigger over time, and eventually the sweater may be thrown away. First, we close the hole by sewing it together. Use small and even stitches, gently pulling the two edges of the hole close to each other. This step helps secure the damaged fabric before we add any decorative stitching, and it prevents the hole from stretching wider later on. Once the hole is fully closed, choose an embroidery thread that matches the sweater or adds a nice accent. Start at a point near the repaired hole and sew teardrop-shaped stitches. Continue stitching smoothly, connecting each stitch to form a full circle around the closed hole. Try to keep the spacing between stitches, even so the circle looks balanced and neat. When you reach the last stitch, do not tie a knot yet. Instead, pass the needle through the thread loop of that stitch to form a loop. Then, carefully release all the loops from the teardrop stitches, keeping them raised on the surface of the fabric. Next, bring the needle up from the back of the sweater, right through the center of the circle. Pass the needle through all the loops at the same time. Gently pull the thread, and you will see the loops gather toward the center, forming a round design that completely covers the hole. Finally, push the needle back to the wrong side of the sweater, pull the thread snug, and tie it off securely. The patch now hides the hole beautifully and becomes a small decorative detail on your sweater. Now, before we move on to the next tip, please leave the name of your country or region in the comments. Part 2. A small tear on a pair of pants like this can make your jeans look worn out and unattractive, and they might even be thrown away. But before you do that, try fixing it yourself. First, prepare a small piece of fabric and cut it into a circle. Place this round fabric piece over the tear and make sure the wrong side of the fabric is facing up. Next, use a pen to draw a small circle right in the center of the fabric. This circle will guide us when sewing the patch onto the jeans. Using a simple running stitch, sew along the circle you just drew to attach the fabric to the jeans. After that, continue using the same stitch and sew all the way around the outer edge of the fabric circle. Once you finish stitching the full circle, gently pull the thread. You will see the fabric gather toward the center, creating a soft, puckered shape. Add a few stitches right in the middle to secure the fabric. This helps the flower shape keep its form and prevents it from coming loose when you wear the jeans. Now, sew a small white decorative bead in the center, just like the middle of a flower. When you are done, tie the thread securely on the back of the jeans and trim off the excess thread. And that is it. With just a few simple steps, the small hole in your jeans is covered by a cute little fabric flower. It is durable, beautiful, and it makes your jeans look much more unique. Part 3. In this part of the video, we focus on repairing a long tear on a pair of jeans. This type of damage may look serious, but it can be fixed neatly with simple hand sewing. Start by choosing an embroidery thread color that is strong and also adds a nice visual accent. First, sew one line of stitches along the edge of the tear on the first side. Use small running stitches, keeping them close together and as even as possible. Then sew a second line of stitches parallel to the first one, along the other edge of the tear. At this step, make sure the number of stitches on both sides is the same, and that the spacing between stitches is similar on each side. Next, bring the needle up from the fabric right in the center between the two stitched lines. Using the eye of the needle, pass the thread under the stitches one by one, following the same order shown in the video. Move from one side to the other, creating a woven pattern as you go. Each time you pass the thread through, pull gently so the threads draw the two torn edges closer together, joining them in a natural way. Once the weaving is complete, the two sides of the tear will be fully connected, forming a strong repair with a beautiful woven effect. Finally, push the needle to the back of the jeans, tie a firm knot, and trim off the excess thread. The long tear in the jeans is now fully repaired. It is durable for everyday wear and also becomes a bold decorative detail that makes the jeans stand out. Part 4. Let us take a look at how to repair a tear on a sweatshirt. Even though this fabric is soft and stretchy, the tear can still be fixed neatly with simple hand sewing. Start by using sewing thread in the same color as the shirt to secure the tear first. Sew small, even stitches to hold the two edges of the fabric firmly together. This step helps prevent the tear from getting bigger while we add decorative stitching. Next, switch to a colored embroidery thread to create a design that covers the original seam. Begin stitching directly over the first line of sewing, following the method shown in the video. Use the needle to pass the thread through both stitch lines at matching points, and gently pull the thread to form small flower petals. Continue this process along the length of the tear. You can make as many petals as you like, depending on your personal style and how long the tear is. Once the petals are formed, they will almost completely hide the original stitching underneath. If the tear is long, you can sew several small flowers in a row to fully cover the damaged area. This makes the repair strong and also adds a decorative touch. Finally, push the needle to the back of the sweatshirt, tie a secure knot, and cut off the extra thread. At this point, the tear on the sweatshirt is neatly covered with embroidered flowers. The shirt is now more durable to wear and also looks more beautiful and unique. Part 5. A small hole on a shirt like this is very easy to fix by hand instead of throwing the shirt away. You can absolutely do this at home on your own. First, prepare a pink embroidery thread and thread it through the needle. Place a pencil straight across the hole. The pencil will help shape the thread loops so they look even and neat. Stitch loops of thread around the pencil, making sure each loop wraps around the pencil and sits parallel to the others. Create about 7 to 8 loops. Next, Switch to green embroidery thread and stitch similar loops, but make fewer of them. About 5 to 6 loops are enough. When all the loops are finished, gently remove the pencil, keeping the loops in place. Now bring the needle up from the back of the fabric right through the center of the loops. Pass the needle underneath all the pink loops, then gently pull the thread to gather and secure the loops on the surface of the fabric. This forms a raised flower shape. After that, sew a small stem using the green thread just below the flower to complete the design. Finally, tie a secure knot on the inside of the shirt and cut off the excess thread. With that, you have finished a lovely embroidered flower that covers the hole and adds a decorative touch to your clothing. Part 6. Here is another way to repair a small hole like this. First, prepare a small piece of fabric in a suitable color. Place this fabric inside the tear so it completely covers the hole from underneath. Use pins to hold the patch in place, inserting 2 pins across each other to form a plus shape. Choose a colored embroidery thread for the decorative stitching. Starting with 1 petal, sew thread loops around the head of the pin. Each loop should wrap neatly around the pin head and lie flat on the surface of the fabric. Continue this process with the remaining pin heads to create 4 flower petals. Make sure the petals are spaced evenly around the tear. Once all 4 petals are shaped and secured, carefully remove the pins. At this point, the fabric patch underneath is held firmly in place, and a raised flower shape appears on the surface, fully covering the hole. You can now add a few extra decorative stitches in the center of the flower or around it. This helps the design look more lively and unique. With just a few simple steps, you have not only repaired the hole, but also created a beautiful floral decoration that makes the garment look fresh and more durable for everyday wear. Part 7. When a button falls off, instead of sewing it back the usual way, you can try a more creative method like this. First, place the button back in its original position on the shirt. Then, using green embroidery thread, sew through the holes of the button, as shown in the video. These green stitches not only hold the button firmly in place, but they also form the stem and leaves of a small flower. Next, switch to pink embroidery thread. Sew a small stitch in the upper center hole of the button to create a tiny flower. The stitch is small but eye-catching, and it makes the button look like a flower in bloom. Now the button is securely attached and also becomes a cute decorative detail right on the shirt. For the remaining buttons, repeat the same method. You can change the embroidery thread colors to add variety and create highlights, making the shirt look more lively and unique. In the end, a whole row of little flower plants appears, turning a simple shirt into something much more charming and fun to wear. End. Before we finish, I want to say thank you for spending your time sewing along with me today. I truly believe that every small stitch we make with care is a gift, and by God's grace, even simple hands can create something useful and beautiful. If you enjoyed these sewing tips and found them helpful, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps this channel grow and allows me to share more simple sewing ideas with you. May God bless your hands, your home, and every piece of clothing you repair with love. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Happy sewing!